Hello everyone, this is Trestle242 and it's time for another episode of Planet Zoo. We have this little bison exhibit. I really like it, I like the bison, I think they're great. Ooh, one of our American bison is expecting offspring, that's great. That's great news. And some vet research is complete. Ooh! We've discovered something more about the bison, that's very good. As you can see, I built a little path up here. This is because here is where I would like to have some predator animals. I was thinking something like bears and wolves. And I will pause the game because first I need to get said animals, and I think it's best if we start with the bears. So if you scroll down, we have a lot of Formosan black bears, but I would like the grizzlies. We have... let's look at Yates. He doesn't have very good genetics. Does anyone have good genetics? Oliver, no. Yates, no. What about Enabar? Low fertility. Embry here has got very good genetics, but he's quite expensive. What about Liam? Liam is rather good. Let's adopt him. And let's adopt someone like... well, I guess we could adopt Tempest here. Now they're both waiting in the trade center, whilst I go to the Zoopedia and read up about the grizzly bear. I'd just like to see how large an enclosure they require. They're least concerned, so we won't get any conservation credits from them. 750 meters, alright. Grade 4 climb proof, alright. And they just like to live with one male and one female. Okay, and they don't benefit from any interspecies relationship, so we can't build them a sort of shared enclosure. I would like to have this little thing, sort of. Something like that would be good. So let's go look at the barriers. This is grade 3, this is grade 5. This is grade 2. I suppose it should have to be brick at the moment. I would like to build them a bit curved, I think it looks better. It looks more natural. Well, I did set it to curved, right? This isn't curved. This is curved. Thank you. Just a little bit sort of like this, I reckon. I suppose you could fit in their trees. And those little plants, I mean, they are from the native regions of the grizzly bear after all, so... and let's just do that. This should be a good size. And let's add one of those wooden habitat gates, because I enjoy the way they look. See over here. And then we could do a little something with the pathing. Making a little staff path. Something like this. And then we can make a regular path using this. Then just sort of A bit something like that. There we go. And then I was thinking perhaps we could have some wolves over here. I think this should be big enough for the bears. Let's check. How large is it? Oh, it's definitely big enough for the bears. But let's just heighten it a bit, shall we? I'd like to select the entire barrier over here. And heighten it. It's not very beautiful, but it shall have to do. Now we know for sure the bears won't be able to escape. And then I think we need some windows. Don't you? Let's add some windows. There we go. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? And there are lots of areas with sort of free space. Let's add some terrain though to the area. Oh, I cannot. Oh, damn. Oh well. Never mind. I was thinking of adding a keeper's hut over here. Where it hopefully won't bug the guests. Well, it won't bug them that much. They really don't like seeing the staff facilities for some reason, which is mildly annoying. Inefficient. Oh, there's no power, I see. I wonder if I can do a little sneaky thing by building a bloody small staff path. Sort of like this. Oh, come on. Come on. Don't do this to me. Can't I just build a little... Oh, I could, for just a second there, I could just sort of do a little tweak like... Ah, what do you mean too uneven for placement? Ah! Fine, I guess I'll place it over there then. Looked a bit bizarre, but at least it won't bug the guests. This game, sometimes it's rather annoying. Can't I just... I mean, I can put it over there, but... since the terrain is so uneven, it won't apparently... Let's try it. If I pop it down over there, then you can see that the mechanic needs to be able to get over there. Can't I? No, I cannot. But I can do that, and then, not that. Yes, sometimes this game gets a little bit on my nerves. I suppose I could put it over here, maybe. There we go, now most of the park is covered by electricity. And let's see if we might need some water treatment. And it should be done by the same. mechanism thing. So why won't it, if I put it here? Will it snap? No, it won't. Oh well, never mind. Some electricity will have to do. Now we know that the Keeper Hut has got some power in it, which is good. And let's make this place look a little bit nicer, shall we? Bitsy lights, props. Well, I haven't really got a lot of nice little things to add around here. I got some umbrellas, apparently, that I can add just for the sake of it. But I was thinking more like a little statue or something. I think that would look quite nice. But most of these things aren't unlocked yet. I've got some lights. Oh well, I suppose... Well, I suppose that's alright then. The people are just going to have to manage this bit of a trek. So let's pop it back on the play. Oh there, that was the speed. Sorry about that. Now we can go back to play. The weather is terrible here in Canada. But people seem to like the iguana well enough, which is good. And I noticed one other thing that they thought they lacked. You see, if you click on guest, you can see their thoughts. There are no food shops in this zoo. And you can see their needs. They're a bit hungry and a bit thirsty. So why not plop down a couple of shops, eh? So we need to go to guest facilities and buy ourselves something like the Chief Beef hamburger shop, which I will twist and turn and make be... It needs to have a little bit of space so that people can queue up to it. So something like this should be just about right. Go on. And then perhaps something like Gulpy Soda, which is a form of, well, exactly what it sounds like, a soda shop. Which will hopefully make them feel less thirsty. There we are. And a lot of people, it seems, are buying umbrellas since it's so rainy. I think we might actually be able to squeeze in an exhibit over here. A bit of a smaller one, if we can find some animal that likes a smaller space. But let's take our two grizzly bears and move them to the quarantine. We have Tempest and Leon, and I would like to move you two to the quarantine. When now the snow is pouring down. I hope you don't mind snow, poor bisons. The barrier here looks a bit cracked. We need to call a mechanic. Looks horrible. As you can see, the glass gets cracked when it's in poor repair, and we need to call a mechanic to repair it. And here it comes, our mechanic. Please repair it, that would be lovely. And we have a lot of peacocks, including peacock babies, and unfortunately some peacock... Oh, when I'm saying peacock, I mean peacock droppings. Ooh, Nele is expecting offspring. That's wonderful. We're lacking some enrichment, so perhaps let's see if we have some enrichment available for the American bison. I mean, I have researched them a little bit. The American bison, there we go. A grab ball. Would you like some of that? And would you like a grazing ball feeder? That sounds like a wonderful idea. Would you like some of those? Would that be good for you? 25. Oh, it's not enough. How about another one? And how about one of these herbal scent marker enrichment, eh? And perhaps one more. There we go. They have enough toys. They seem quite happy. And if they get cold or something, they can just go underneath their lovely warm shelter. One of our bears is done. Or is it both of them? I can't quite tell. I think it might be both of them. Yes. Liam and Tempest. Very good. Let's move you over to the Grizzly Bear enclosure, where we will see what they require. Well, I think it's probably more plants, since we have some what looks like pine trees and some other trees. But we need to just pop them over there. And the inspector has left, so we can see the report. Well, it seemed to be rather good, but the education facilities is bad, which is of course a big shame. I mean, I do try to keep the education levels high. Let's check the zoo overview where you can see it. Guests are very happy, animal rating is alright. View the report. Yeah, we're very clean, but the education is a bit, you know, rubbish. Let's pop some basic habitat items over to the bears, shall we? Oh, now it's spring. Oh, it looks lovely. I love this place. Such a beautiful zoo. Let's see here. Here we've got... Oh, and they can use the climbables too. That's interesting. That's definitely interesting. There is this large shelter, which I downloaded from the Steam Workshop. I'm just going to... Now we have 3 species in the zoo. Oh look, they're running around. Oh, they're just precious animals, aren't they? I just wanted to show it to you. It's this massive shelter shaped like a dragon skeleton. I don't actually want it, I just wanted to show it to you. So you need a water pump. We'll place it somewhere around here. And you need a large food tray. And another large food tray, because why not? And apparently the herb scent marker. Let's pop a couple of those around. And see, how are you feeling like? The habitat isn't very good. The terrain is very bad. What do you need? Well, you need a lot of short grass, a lot of soil and a lot of rock. Okay, let's fix that for you, shall we? So let's just remove some of this long grass. And add some short grass. There we are. That should make things a little bit better, a little bit more, you know, livable for you. And then let's add some light soil from here and there. Some heavy soil perhaps too. They really don't like the long grass, but I don't see where any long grass is. And they want some rock, so let's give them some rough rock. Oh, that looks like... There, that looks disgusting. And some more short grass here and there. There's still too much... Oh!
Wow. Looks like we already have a zoo, don't we? That was fast. You're doing me proud, you know. I'll be honest. When I first pictured entrusting someone else to build a zoo, I always imagined it'd be my child doing it. I guess it wasn't to be, huh? Unless... I don't suppose you're open to being adopted, are you?
Well,
almost forgot. Now you've completed your first lot of jobs, or bronze objectives, as Nancy likes to say, you can, if you wish, move on to the next zoo. Obviously, I'd prefer that you stayed on here and took care of the rest of those objectives. But I can certainly understand the desire to keep moving onwards and upwards, just like an escalator, or a downwards escalator, which is going the wrong way.
Well, sure. I mean, I'll stay here, Bernard. I don't want to go to Crater Lane, so I just want to stay here. And how do I remove... I mean, they've already gotten... Oh, this is so annoying. How can I possibly remove any more of that grass I don't like? I don't see it anywhere. I mean, I've been going around here, around the edges. Oh, now there's too much of it, okay. Okay, too much of it. Let's add some light soil. Is that good enough? And let's add some rock. Some smooth rock, perhaps. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm trying my best here. Ah, but there isn't any long grass here. Some more rock, perhaps. And perhaps more soil. Finally, that took forever. They need some shelter though. I was thinking about building them some shelter out of some rocks. Let's check the biomes. They are from the tundra, I think. So we should probably use the tundra rocks. Oh dear, and the peafowl habitat is very unclean. Let's call the keeper and call the mechanic to fix it. Oh, it's being cleaned now. And some vet research is complete. I've discovered some more items for the American bison. And there's apparently a lot of litter. Well, I can't see any litter anywhere. But perhaps I need to place down some bins. A lot of people seem to be going to watch the Grizzly Bear, which is good. They need a shelter, so I'll just pop down one of those simple shelters for now. Is this one good enough, do you think? Yes, I think that's good enough. For our bears. Put it over in the back here. And then I'll just pop down some bedding for them. There we go. That should do. Let's pop down some of the educational items as well. A couple of these speakers maybe. Ooh, it's rather dark now. There we go. Now we can add some of these signs as well, which will hopefully work. There we go. Some vet research is complete, that's very good. I think perhaps we should stop researching the peafowl and focus on the grizzly bear. I just don't like the way this looks. And there's already some piles of poop. That's not very good. Let's call a keeper to clean this place up. And perhaps we need to hire some more keepers. We also need some more staff rooms then. Which is why it's rather good that I built this little expansion over here. Let's pop down another staff room. Should be quite easy. There we go. And then we might need... or perhaps another workshop. Oh dear, a deceased animal discovered. That's not good. Oh no, she's got borreliosis. That's not good. They need some toy enrichment. And we need some staff rooms and perhaps a workshop and research center, maybe? There we go, we have a couple of buildings now put down. Now we should be able to have some more staff. So let's hire maybe 2 more keepers. Perhaps 1 more vet. And 1 more mechanic. There we go. Perhaps another caretaker. Things are looking, you know, rather good, I would say. And people seem to enjoy the bisons. As you can see, the glass now looks clear. Can't find an accessible staff room, but come on. We just built a staff room. Surely there's space enough in here. Oh, I can give it perks, interesting. Staff healthcare. Social club learning resources. Never mind. Many guests think tickets are underpriced. Grizzly Bear is the most appealing, apparently. And it says, oh, I see some litter over there. That's litter. Alright, let's pop down some bins. Bins, benches and security. Recycling bin. That seems good. There we go. If you would please use these bins, I would be very happy. Some vet research is complete. I've discovered some more items for the bison. And let's see if we can add some stuff for the peafowl then. And some mechanic research is complete. I've discovered apparently just one thing, which is not great, but oh well. Let's see what we can give the peafowl then. Species, Indian peafowl. Apparently they also want the herbal scent marker. We got one of those. They want some toys. Forage box enrichment. Does it count as a toy? Or is it just for feeding? Why can't I put it over here? Come on! Oh, I can put it over there. That should make them a little bit happier. Yes, they seem rather happy. And let's look at... oh, there's a lot of people coming to watch the bears. And the glass already looks like it's in absolutely terrible shape. So let's call a mechanic to fix it. Now our keeper comes up to... well, to feed them. Yep, nom nom for you. Here you go, look at all that food. Doesn't that look great, bears? Some more mechanics research. I've apparently discovered one item. Covered in habitats. Let's try to see what that could be. Oh, it might be this large ball. Is it good for anything? What's it tagged as? Well, apparently the African buffaloes like them. And I can't see anything new. Oh well. And here's the mechanic fixing the barrier. Do you need any more plants, do you? Well, you do need any more plants, so... Taiga, temperate and tundra, okay? Let's just plop down some plants then. Continent, North America, biome, tundra, taiga and temperate. Let's add some, let's make a little forest. How about a beech tree? Would you like a beech tree, my little ones? Well, I say little ones, but they're... ooh, this black spruce tree looks great. Give them one of those, and let's give them a smaller spruce tree. Another black one. Broken white birch tree, we can have one over here. Campion moss. Oh. Common ash tree. No, I think something like this Douglas fir. Dwarf corner, well that looks quite lovely. Guelder rose bush. Could have one over here. Lady fern, Labrador tea. Some Labrador tea maybe. Ponderosa pine, quaking aspen tree. Oh wow, definitely a sugar maple tree. There we go. Twin flower lard. Well, those are quite cute. And some white sage bush maybe. Some hawthorn. Some lady ferns. Some more ferns. Manzanita bush. I don't know what that is, but let's add one. Okay, they want a rather large coverage, which makes sense, they live in the forest. Arrowwood bush. Common ash tree. Elm tree. Now I'm just adding loads and loads of trees everywhere. Bearberry bush. Yes, they need a bearberry bush. Perhaps some of these azaleas. Perhaps some of this. There we go. Now it's starting to look a bit more forest-like for them. Now they should be happy. They haven't got any food enrichment. But then I don't know much about the grizzly bear. Oh, here we go, a rubbing pillar. Okay. Let's add one somewhere. Where can I add it? Apparently over there. But they like those. I haven't got any food enrichment for them yet. But I guess it just has to do. Ooh! She's got some offspring due, that's excellent. She's pregnant. And we've got some vet research to pick up. Now let's check out the goals. Okay, so I need to have 7 habitat species, 4 exhibit species. Alrighty-ho. But that shall come in the next episode. Now we watched a rather large expansion, I would say, to our zoo. I hope you've enjoyed this little episode, and that you will come and join me for more. You've been watching Trussell242 playing Planet Zoo. If you enjoyed this video, why not click the like button? And if you want to see more, why not subscribe? I would also really appreciate it if you left a comment. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.